All right, everybody, welcome back to Big Bruce Bikes. Appreciate you guys clicking and figuring out what the hell I'm up to. Chamfered Edge 2020. All right, here we go. Today what we're going to cover, our bike garage. This is my favorite place to be. I'm going to give you a couple recommendations on the basic necessities you might need to start up your bike garage. You can fill up your bike garage with thousands and thousands of tools for thousands and thousands of dollars. And in all honesty, if you don't have the knowledge or the confidence in doing the work, which I don't recommend you do if you don't have the confidence or the knowledge, especially on these more expensive bike parks, you're going to want to go to your local bike shop. First thing we're going to go over, lubrication. You want a good grease gun, okay? There's a multitude of different grease guns. This is from Park Tool GG-1. I love this grease gun, okay? I've had it for about a couple weeks now. It's replacing my Finish Line grease gun that had a non-satisfactory distribution of grease coming out of that gun. You can utilize this grease gun in two ways. One, they give you this tube. It is completely packed with grease. You can get the grease from Park Tool or any other petroleum-based grease that is recommended for this tool. You can utilize it like that, or you can also put a tube of grease. There's a smaller adapter inside for your tube of grease. I love the distribution. One-hand use plunger on here distributes a good amount of grease. Grease gun to your collection. Must have. There's locations on here. The axle, you're going to want to grease that regularly. There is the axle on the cranks, you're going to want to be greasing that. Lubrication for your bike. You're going to need lubrication for your bike, okay? $5-10 bottle of lubrication will save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on repairs on your bike, okay? On terms of material and labor. Keep your chain lubricated, okay? You don't have to get Finish Line. This is just what I use. Number two, you're going to want to have a good hex set, okay? One way or another, a quality hex set that is made of solid material to take off those fasteners and tighten up those fasteners. You have a variety of options out there. You don't have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on a good hex set. Get the ones that are needed for your bike specifically. See what your bike needs. Go over it. Do it once over. Park Tool's website, in their Fix-It section, offers a list that you can fill out for your specific bikes. So there's going to be a variety. You're going to have hex. You're going to have Torx. Okay, Torx, of course, is the star-shaped bits or hex-shaped bits off of Amazon. From Pro Bike Tools. It was about, I want to say $20 roughly. It comes with a variety of sizes of hex. One Torx. It's a 25 millimeter Torx. A 3 and 5 and a 2 size hex. And this is a great addition to anybody that's doing basic maintenance on your bike. Okay, you should get off a majority of the fasteners on your bikes. Great addition, and it gives you 4, 5, and 6 Newton meter torque resistance. Good addition to any bike collection. Changing out your tire. Couple things. You're going to want a good set of tire levers. These two tire levers are from Park Tool. It doesn't have to be a Park Tool product, okay? Yeah, I got a lot of Park Tool things, and yeah, I got a lot of non-Park Tool items here too. You can get anything that's of quality, okay? Plastic covered steel. TL-6.2 tire lever. This guy, the TL-4.2 Park Tool tire lever, also comes with a spoke hook so that you can put one on and move down and put another one on, and it helps you remove those stubborn tires. Learning how to repair your own tires. You have tubeless. You're going to want to learn how to put on and take off your tubeless tires, how to fill it properly with sealant. And with inner tube tires, you're going to want to learn how to change out your own and patch your own. Okay, so those are some, you're going to need some tire levers to take off those tires. Second on the hit parade for tires, a quality air pressure gauge. I used compressed air out of a compressor. You can get a quality pump, air pump with a quality gauge. Okay, there's a lot of gauges out there that are not accurate. You want to get something that's quite accurate. Once again, I'm going to return to, you want a good torque ratchet, okay? That measures in Newton meters, because most everything on your bike is measured in Newton meters. Then, like I said, you can get something like this that goes between 4 to 6 Newton meters. This guy goes all the way up to 22 Newton meters. If you're doing basic work on your bike, something like this, even something like this that covers 4 to 6, that's pretty much the majority of stuff that needs to be tightened on your bike. If you don't, like I said, if you don't feel comfortable working on your bike, the basic stuff, you can get away with this guy. I recommend you learn how to adjust your drivetrain. It is not that hard. There are a lot of YouTube videos that cover this. You should be able to adjust them. Some of our derailleurs are hex, but the majority of them Phillips. So a number 2 Phillips and a number 3 flathead. Good additions to your tool collection. Other than that, nowadays these newer bikes don't really have flathead and Phillips on the majority of fasteners on the bikes, but you're gonna wanna be able to adjust your derailleurs. It's a good thing to learn. It's pretty, I mean, if you follow the instructions in most of these YouTube videos, Park Tool has good derailleur videos. That is the number one tool, I think, is the knowledge that they have on how to repair bikes nowadays. So even old bikes, they got information on how to repair old bikes. So the pool of knowledge that they have in their website, you can go to their website. They have a fix-it portion and they have a tool portion. The fix-it portion, you can specifically click on what you are having trouble with, and they will give you they'll give you detailed information on how to fix it and what tools you need to fix it. If you feel confident enough, you can tackle it yourself. Pool of knowledge, our number one tool. Chains. Me especially, okay? I'm a big guy. My chains get stretched a lot quicker than most. When I throw a lot of bags on there, a lot of weight, and I go on some long trips, I'm putting a lot of stress on these chains. So a quality chain tool, necessity. You don't have to know how to fix the chain or replace the chain, but you should know when your chain needs replacing, because once that chain gets stretched out past its intended purpose, use point, you're going to start deforming your chain rings, your sprocket set. So that's something you want to get on top of as quickly as you can, because it's going to save you a lot of money. This chain checker right here, CC-3.2 from Park Tools, $11. $11 tool that you'll have forever, because this thing rarely goes, there's no reason for it to go bad. This chain checker has 2 gauges on it. One is 0.5% and the other one is 0.75%. 0.5% and 0.75%. The 0.5% is intended for 11 and 12 speed chains. The 0.75 is intended for 9 and 10 speed chain. When you hit that point, you're gonna want to replace your chain. That's it. It's just ready for the trash. You're gonna insert this end into a chain. If one of these happens to fit between the chain rollers, that means it's reached its replacement, the time for replacement. So that's a chain checker tool. This guy right behind me, not the bike, the stand. You're gonna want a good bike to work on, but the bike stand. Okay, you want a quality bike stand. You don't have to go out and spend $250 and get this Park Tool bike stand, but I do recommend it. It's a good stand, but get a good stand for you to work on your bike. It is a pain in the behind to work on a bike without a stand. Hopefully you're not going to ever need it, but more than likely you will end up in a situation where you need to repair your bike on the go. Carry a small multiple tool set. This one is from Topeka. This is their Alien multi-tool set. It has just about everything. You got a chain breaker, you have 8mm, you have multiple open-end wrenches, 10mm, 9mm. You have a spoke tool. You have an 8mm. You have a bottle opener, because you know all those bottles on your bike you got to open for the end of your trip. You have a, what's this, a 2.5 T25 torque bit. You have a 3mm hex, 4mm hex, a 6mm hex with a 10mm for your cranks. They give you this 10mm and it's magnetic. No, it's not. It's ball bearing. It's ball bearingly secured to a 6mm. All right. And then a 5mm. You have a brake disc adjustment tool. It's got everything. Just about. I love this thing. And a knife, serrated and sharp, if you need to cut something. These two ends separate, so it's easier to work with. It's more ergonomically adaptable to your hand. Comes with a nice little bag. You throw it in your bike bag if you got. You can toss it in your pocket. There's no loop for the bag, so there's no belt loop. But you can toss it somewhere in your bag. This is a good addition, even on the road or inside your. You want to start off with this guy. Great multi-tool. This could start off your tools for your bike garage. All right, this just about everything you need for basic work on your bike, basic maintenance on your bike. I like this guy. I take this everywhere whenever I go out. So, basic items for your bike garage. You're going to need to figure out what works best for you. Go over your bike. See what items that you feel comfortable working on. Those items, you're going to want to get specific tools for them. And start off on the cheaper end and upgrade as you go. Like I said, what you feel comfortable with. Gain the knowledge how to work on your bike yourself. All right, everybody, thanks for watching Big Bruce Bikes. I appreciate it if you'd subscribe and comment below, give me a thumbs up, and share. Thanks again. Take care.